Hi, welcome to Faith and Bible ASMR. Thank you for joining me today. And I'm really glad you're here with me. I'm really excited to be able to do a collab today with the channel that is Peaceful Christian ASMR. And she is just such a sweetheart. I've really appreciated just being able to get to know her a little bit better through a couple times we've written each other. She has a very kind heart and has been growing in the Lord so much in the short time she's been a Christian. I am just so proud of her and how much she surrenders her life to God. And I feel privileged to be able to share this time with her. If you're coming from Peaceful Christian ASMR's channel, thank you for trying my channel. I would love to have you subscribe and stay around for other videos and become part of this family. We focus on faith-related videos and they're soft-spoken, and I try to keep a very peaceful atmosphere to help you to relax. We're going to be focusing today on books that have meant a lot to us in our Christian life. And there is one that I wanted to share with you that has been the most life-changing besides the Bible in my life. The title is Praying God's Word. It's by Beth Moore. And the subtitle is Breaking Free from Spiritual Strongholds. And I read this at a time when I was experiencing a lot of anxiety, and it was very strong in my life, and I knew that it was a spiritual stronghold, which is really something in your life that has a hold on you that is strong and interferes with your spiritual life. And I just want to read you some of the chapters' titles to help you understand a little bit more about the book. So it's Overcoming Idolatry, and then it goes through, and 2 is unbelief, 3 is pride, 4 is deception, 5 is insecurity of feeling unloved, 6 is overcoming feelings of rejection, 7 is addiction, 8 is food-related strongholds, 9 is ongoing feelings of guilt, 10 is despair resulting from loss, 11 is overcoming unforgiveness, 12 is depression, 13 is sexual strongholds, 14 is overcoming the enemy. So just to help you get an idea of what it's like. So I did end up going through the whole book, and the verses that she gives are all related to that specific sin, and then she puts them into prayers to the Father. And so what I did was, a friend of mine had told me that if you read them out loud, that it's especially meaningful and life-changing. And so I did that, even though at the time that I read this, I was on a mission trip and spent a lot of time with a whole bunch of people. So I would go on walks, and when I was on a walk, I would, just quietly read these out loud, the prayers. And, if you're at home, you can probably find a place in your home to be able to do that. But just putting it from your heart to God. And it is so good. It's so eye-opening. There were some chapters I was going to skip, and then I ended up doing, as I said, all of them. And the one on unbelief, I wasn't necessarily going to do, but as I started reading it, I realized that part of what I struggle with, especially when I have anxiety, is unbelief. Just a lack of trust in God, that He is going to make things turn out the way maybe that I think they should, which is, I don't think about in that way, but ultimately that is what I'm doing if I'm not trusting Him. And that all just became really more apparent to me as I went through that chapter and read those prayers. I just realized how much I needed to be praying those things, and I wasn't even really fully aware of that. It just was so helpful and insightful and gave me a lot of perspective on life and about my interpretation of things. And it really helped me feel closer to God. After I was done with this book, I felt so much of a peace and so much less anxiety and so much more able to really pray my heart to God. And so if I was going to recommend any book, it would be this one. I've grown up in the church, and I accepted the Lord when I was 4, and I've had many different highs and lows in my Christian walk, but I have always believed in Him and always come back to really pursuing Him. But there has never been a time when He wasn't pursuing me or unfaithful to me. And for that, I am extremely, extremely grateful. And I know that that's true of you if you are a Christian. And I'm so thankful that you spent this time with me. I hope that I've helped you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.